when I'm talking.
It's a button on your phone that say mute.
Hey, we live, y'all. So we're gonna start the song.
I want you and that young man to tie that knot. I'm gonna pray for you. And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho.
It's
Yes.
the old
He
dot
helped
N
Daniel
dot
get
E
out the
dot
lion's den.
period.
He helped Gilligan get off the island.
Let me get straight to the business. Yeah. Got them lions in the building. Yeah. Why you lying to the children? Yeah. Why you lying to the children? Yeah. RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been to bed. Man, they know they no contest. Yahrah, he do the blitz. We will not see you tomorrow. Cause you cannot go to thought. All the sons and all the daughters. Standing hard with big manotas. But my son, he made me Taurus. On that line, I'm still a Taurus. Karate kicking Chuck Norris, 4-5 on my waist. If he started, will not hesitate to get retarded. Oh lordy, he ain't got a PowerPoint, he farted. He running into the hills like a Philistine. Yahrah hitting Hamites with the guillotine. Situation turned up with the Ratchet team. JJ 7000 to the debate league. Yeah, I know them haters gon' hate me, but he won't debate me. Pistol off safety. He respond, come wake me. If I don't get up, nigga shake me. If he don't show up, then he fake G. I touch down and make these nigga nuts hate me. Dear brother. Ballin' and crawling all the way from H-Time. Let me get straight to the business. Man, them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? You gon' cry, you gon' get it. Me, I'm like a frog, nigga, ribbit. Of course, it's in the spirit. I just got the Porsche, she can steer it. Mito got the raw, Shaq and Willie. Lamborghini doors, you better not spill it. Mama's high, say I'm more than just a villain. Mama's cry, armed open wide for her children. Suicide, immortalized as the realest, yeah. Death by car, black suicide. Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been there. Yeah. Man, they know they no contest. Yeah. Yahrah, he get the blitz. Wow, what's that? Why didn't take it over? Number one debate league, you heard me? When it's up, it's stuck. I'm stepping on everything, nigga. Metaphorically, cool.
Yeah. When it's up and stuck. Lions in the building. Yeah. Welcome to the Lions Den. Peace and blessings out there in YouTube land, Facebook, Bigo, Tag. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again, man. Go, hey, tap in and check in and tell a friend. That's right. Welcome to the den, man. Hey, look, I'm telling you, man, it's a thin line between a real debater and this one's just puffed up. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys, man, talk a good talk, but you gotta walk a good walk. You see, that's why JJ 7000 retired, man. Hey, at the end of my debate career, y'all, my last about 4 or 5 debates, it was hard for me to even get them goddamn debates. Then after that, after they seen what I did to Tahuti and Judah Naz and, guys of that nature, they stopped signing up. So, I had to hang it up, man. Hey, I had to throw in the towel, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, mute your mic, please. I'm getting on my monologue. Now,
My bad.
and she said, you already, come on, man. You messing up the flow already. God damn. Now, see, they heard about my new people's champ over here. They heard about him. He's a comedic warrior. He called out Mighty Hebrew the very first day that he snatched Corey's heart out. Corey's still crying, running around here, looking for a brain. They call him the Tin Man. That's right. He ran to his pappy, Judah Nazar. Twinkle Toes by night, what they call him. That's right. Welcome to the den, man. Before we get all this going out the way, I just want to let you know that brother Yahrah, I don't know what happened. I don't know where he at. I haven't seen him. I called him 10 times, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of hours before this was going down, he was all ready for it. I don't know what's going on. That's why I came in the beginning of this. I said, this is why I retired. God dang it. Because, hey, it's like pulling teeth getting a debate nowadays when you're at the top tier. You see. So my new people champ out here, he got Mighty Hebrew on the run. Mighty Hebrew making excuses and all this type of madness. I don't know what's going on. Mighty Hebrew, you're getting rusty. Yeah, you got you rusty. There's a new guy on the block. Andrew the student, the Lions Den people champ. That's right. Before we get into that, I gotta introduce the queen of the goddamn Lions Den. I'm talking about no other than Sister Karima. Go ahead, queen.
Hey everybody, please hit the like if you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, share the video if you enjoy it.
All right, man. There's been a lot of hype up about this new Lions Den people champion. A lot of people ain't feeling it. The rule bears, he's attested to this. He said, I don't know why you calling him the Lions Den people champ, DJ. I said, what you talking about? He said, this dude been running from debates all goddamn night. I said, oh, really? I said, that ain't the spirit of a Lions Den people's champion. So I had to dial him up and ask him what's going on. And here we are right now. But before we get into it, let me go ahead and introduce. I'm talking about an old school Lions Den member. He's in with the different platforms here and there. But I still consider him Lions Den. I'm talking about Zerubbabel. Go ahead, Zerubbabel. Tell him what it is. Tell me your name before you get into your spiel, because I got to introduce the champ too. Go ahead.
Shalom, it's Rubel. Many may know me, many may not. It really don't matter. If you can't pronounce Rubel, just say Z. That's what most people call me in the warrior rooms in the back chats. But yeah, I'm just here. I've been fucking around with JJ and Karima for a long time. They known me for a long time.
That's right. Yeah.
A long time. But I'm just here, man, because this brother right here, the student, has been proven to be he ain't nothing but a student.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold up, man. Woo! Go ahead, Zerubbabel. You done or you speaking on a little bit more? Get the crowd up there.
I'm cold as hell. I'm out here wanted for hurting niggas' feelings. I mean, I ain't saying nothing that's wrong.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at
ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, god dang it. This new people champ is a different breed. I can say when he snatched the Corey's old raggedy boots up off his feet. God dang it. He ain't been praying ever since. He beat those old raggedy boots off the Corey. And took Corey hightailed it over there to Judah Nazar's land. Judah Nazar's land, something like Netherland and R. Kelly Funland mixed together. Anyway, the new Lions Den people champion is in the building. He ain't here to play. He said he tired of all the talking in the back chat. Somebody better get up in front of this goddamn ring, as the Zerubbabel has done that. So go ahead, champ, introduce yourself and let everybody know what's going on tonight. You got the flow, champ.
Yeah. Y'all know the vibes. It's the student, Andrew the Great, however you want to put it. You know what I mean? And it's no way to look down on the student. That means I'm always learning. I'm forever learning. I'm going to keep learning till they throw dirt on me. You know what I mean? That's what we out here doing. And I think people stop learning at a certain time and it shows. They get stuck. And I'm here to kind of bring correction to that. You know what I mean? So I've been having a good time running around with the people champ belt. Everybody trying to, take swipes at it, man. You know what I mean? People looking at it when I'm in line in the store. They looking at the belt. You know what I mean? I'm in the back chats. They yelling at their phone.
Yeah.
They making mean faces. They drinking at like 1:15 p.m. You know what I mean? They drinking early. I got these boys drinking early, fam. So it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit of tension. But I've been holding the crown right. You know what I mean? It's shined up. It looks good. Shout out to Yahrah.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Yahrah. Hopefully he get himself together. Because you know what I mean.
Oh no, y'all.
I fucks with
You gotta
Yahrah.
get
That's a
yourself
that's a
together, Elder. This ain't a good look.
I know, but at
Go
least
ahead, go ahead, champ. My
that's a
fault.
Hebrew I respect. I respect his
Yeah,
scholarship.
we
You know what I'm
love you. We
saying?
love you. We love you, Elder Yara.
Yeah, I'm saying
Come
I
on, man.
respect his.
This ain't looking good.
Yeah, he gonna get it right though.
This
He gonna
ain't
get it
looking
right,
good at all.
and we gonna bring it back. But tonight, you know what I mean. I want to holler at homie
Yeah, we
Z.
gonna bring it back.
I
Go
want to
ahead,
holler
champ.
at the homie Z tonight. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on, and have a good discussion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's up. I
All
mean, hey,
right.
it ain't nothing but a discussion. And me and this brother, like he said, we had plenty of discussions.
Uh-oh. Kick it
And
out, Zulu Bear. I'm out the way.
yeah, okay. Oh, I mean, hey, I'll be quiet. We'll just start the shit off how niggas want to get how it need to go.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the topic we was talking about, we had a couple topics. Me and you was on the, it was like four niggas on the phone for a dinner hour or so. But what I just dropped in the back chat was that I'm saying that the Hebrew are the Hyksos. They are the historical Hyksos. When we look into the historical record, we don't really see the Hebrew, so it kind of they're able to live in like a fantasy type historical world. But when we actually put them up against the Hyksos,
Anybody
we
want to
start to
start a
see
clock
them.
on either one of us or what?
Oh yeah, let's do a clock.
Yeah, let's get like 3 minutes in. You know, I'll be keeping my shit short.
I got you. I got you. I can fall back and I'll start that over. Karima or
Not to cut you
JJ,
off,
can y'all
brother,
get
but
a
I'm just
clock?
Yeah, go ahead. I got the time.
Let me know when my
Go
shit
ahead.
start.
Go ahead. You start right now, brother.
All right, here we go. I say the Hebrew are the
Whoa, whoa,
historical.
can y'all see that? It says live on there, and it's like the clock is ticking. Y'all see that, right?
saying
Or am I the
it's
only one that can see that?
4:08. Yeah,
Oh,
live.
Y'all can see it, right? Okay, so I'm going off that clock. All right.
all
So
right.
go ahead and start right now.
And before
Yeah.
the brother continue, Andrew, can you turn up a little bit louder, man?
You can't hear me good.
I can hear you now.
All right.
All right.
I,
Go ahead and start. There you go, family. You got it.
all right. Now I'm saying that the Hebrew are the historical Hyksos. When we look into the historical record, we don't find the Hebrew. We find them later, like way later, after all their patriarchs and their prophets and stuff. We find them way later. But when we look into the historical record, we see another group of Canaanites that came down during the same time period and that did a lot of things that were similar to what the Bible talks about. And they worshiped a lot of gods that the Bible said that they worshiped. You know what I mean? And they also were expelled, just like the Bible said they were expelled. They also were expelled to a land that they later turned into Jerusalem, just like the Bible said they did. And I feel like I have enough evidence on the archaeology side, like they digging this shit up, looking at it. I got evidence from like old historians. I got evidence from the actual Bible, and I feel like I
Two
can really,
minutes remaining.
all right, I feel like I can really make that argument with my sources. Like I'm standing tall as fuck on my sources. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they actually agree to this because they're just happy to be found in history. Because we hold a lot of shit over their head, like where y'all tombs at, you know what I mean? Where y'all temples at? They can never point to none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But when I make them the Hyksos, we see they temples all of a sudden. We see their bodies. We can do DNA on the niggas. We know what they ate. We know we can the DNA tell us where they from. They got DNA markers in their joints. We can see all that. And so it just really just shines a light on it. And it brings understanding. It brings a higher understanding. I feel like this is the type of conversations that make him a stronger Hebrew. Because now you got something to stand on besides some fantasy shit. There's an actual archaeology, a
1 minute
dig.
remaining.
1 minute. There's an actual site that you can go to and see the shit you're talking about. You know what I mean? And I feel like the biggest issue with it is because when you look at who they were and how they got down, it doesn't hold them in a favorable light. And so they shy away from it and say, nah, that's not them, that's not us. But we can't find them nowhere else. You know what I mean? And it just fills a lot of voids and a lot of gaps and the stories that they tell us. So that's how I'm giving
30
it up.
seconds.
That's what I'm ready to talk about.
All right, Louisville, I'm going to reset the clock. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready right now.
All right, let me
Now this
hold up.
brother,
Give me
he was
15
talking
seconds.
earlier, and
Go
notice
ahead,
he
go
was,
ahead. Start now. Go ahead.
you good? Yeah. Now this brother, and I'm gonna bring up what this brother was talking about when he was in the back chat running his lips and didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Now he kept on talking about, oh well, the Hyksos and a time period, but even he disagreed that no, the Hyksos was not no Israelites. He agreed to that, and he folded up. But now he want to get on here now and talk about some, oh well, the Hyksos was some type of Israel. No, even no biblical source even says that. And that's why people kept on asking him, Andrew, the student, supposedly to be the damn people's champ, where's your sources at? He still fails to come up with anything. He don't have anything to support anything that he says at all. Now he still wanna say like some silly type shit, like oh well, I'm Egyptian and all that
2 minutes
stuff.
remaining. 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. But he still want to say, oh, well, I'm Egyptian. Okay, well, where's your sources that you are an Egyptian? I mean, we need to be basing our notions or statements off sources. I don't know how many times I had to ask this brother, where's your sources at? He have not provided one. I've asked him, where in the rule is there talking about Israelites? And we know it's there. He don't know it's there. And I'm good.
All right, that's 1 minute on the table. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hold on. If I got 1 minute on the table, hey, Andrew, if you got any sources, can you provide them? Because you keep on being the main one talking about some, yeah, I got evidence of this. Well, I haven't seen anything. All my evidence is in the Bible. And I ask you, where in any Egyptian text have they said the Egyptians built pyramids? And I know we going way off, but this is just examples of how much this cat don't know. And I'm trying to be nice. I should have said nigga, but this is just examples of how much he don't know. He just back here talking. That my time?
Yeah, you have 15 seconds.
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't you respond to those, Andrew?
So here's what we can do to make it interesting.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and I mean, if y'all agree to this,
I
I'm
want to
gonna go
respond.
ahead and
I want to get
oh,
3 minutes to
okay, okay,
respond.
okay. Who went first? Who went first?
I did.
Andrew.
He went
Okay,
first.
go ahead. Just move on, come back, and then we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Go ahead.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. First response. Yeah. Start my
Hey,
time,
you gotta
please.
come louder, man.
I think that's your connection because I'm talking right in the mic. But yeah,
All
go
right, your
go ahead and
time will
start.
start in 10 seconds. Hold up. Wait. All right, it'll be 19 minutes on the clock. Live clock. Start now. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Quick response. First, I ain't never ever said I'm Egyptian. I'm from the Gala Islands. This is Big Geechee talking to you. I just beat up Hebrews with the KMT, and that's what we
That,
doing today.
and you know
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
lie.
saying?
Whoa,
So,
whoa,
hey,
whoa, whoa,
hey, mute
whoa.
your mic, fam.
Five on the tip. Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Wait a minute. Let's start it over.
yeah,
Hey,
thank you.
Lura,
Hey, my
yeah,
bad,
say
my
it in
bad.
your response.
That's that
Yeah.
undisciplined stuff I was describing earlier.
All right, come on, let's go. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, let's run it back. Like I said, ain't nobody saying they Egyptian. I don't know if he got me confused with somebody, but this is Big Geechee. I'm from the Gala Islands. Like I've done my lineage. You know what I'm saying? And that's as far back as I can go. I'm gonna do the DNA test. We're doing it this year for Christmas. We was talking about it, and we're gonna like come back with even more concrete shit. So I don't like make up lineages for myself. I leave that to y'all brothers. So that's one. Two, you see how my brother here just went way off subject. We set up the whole discussion talking about Hyksos, and now he's saying he want to talk about who built the pyramids and like some whole other shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna let us get distracted. We're gonna stick to the script. Now he said I don't have sources. The easiest source that I know he knows would be Manito. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about an Egyptian priest from the Ptolemy period, the same time when they was actually translating the Septuagint. During that same time period when they was translating the Septuagint into the Koine Greek and all that type shit, this dude Manito is talking about this and writing this shit. So, like, I mean, that's a solid ass fucking reference. You know what I'm saying? And we have people going against him. We got Josephus that goes against him, but Josephus goes against him 300 years later. That's like me trying to battle a nigga from the 1700s. That's like me writing letters to fucking George Washington or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And when he goes against Manito's claims, he doesn't say that the Jews are not the Hyksos. He just separates how they were expelled from Egypt. That's his biggest thing. He's like, wait a minute. It didn't happen like that. It happened like this. You know what I mean? He has a whole book called Against Apion. And the reason the book is against Apion is because Apion was the one repping for Manito. So he went against Apion
1 minute remaining.
and going against him. That's how he went against it. So if you want the source is against the history of Egypt by Manito. It's also against Apion by Josephus. Now, those are my sources for my historians. Now, next time we talk about this, I'm gonna get to like the PhD niggas, the niggas that actually went there and dug it up, and they're saying this in academia. This ain't some fringe shit. This is like the consensus is with it. Like it's the science says it, and they're actually happy about it because they're happy to see themselves in the historical record. We've been calling them fake all these years, and now they found themselves. So that's what I'm talking about. So respond to those references, please. That's my time.
8 seconds remaining. All right, all right. Go ahead, Zerubbabel. Go ahead and put
Now
3 minutes
notice
in, I think.
he's talking about the Hyksos, but during our conversation, he admitted that the Hyksos was what 15th dynasty, right? Right? That's what he was talking about on the fucking call. Israelites didn't come there until 16th dynasty, and he agreed to that. And I'm not gonna segue, but I am gonna segue. And he talking about some guy like goddamn Gullah Geechee shit. He didn't even know he was Gullah Geechee. He just throwing that shit out there for goddamn likes. But either way, man, the Hyksos were not Egyptians, man. So I don't even know why niggas be holding on to that.
You mean Israelites, right, family?
Nah, they was not Israelites, cause
Yeah, that's what you meant to say. All right, go ahead.
I mean, who am I talking to? Both of y'all,
You
or
said no. You said Egyptians. You said Egyptians.
yeah? Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, the Hyksos they weren't Egyptian or Israelites.
There you go.
Did I correct myself properly? Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to confuse the audience. Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. I don't want to cause more confusion than what this nigga is trying to cause. But they were not Egyptian or Israelites. Those were a totally different type of people. And then on the call, now he had mentioned something about Ptolemy, and I told him, I was like, when Alexander and Ptolemy came down and they took over Egypt, it wasn't even the Egyptians that was ruling over Egypt at the time. It wasn't. He has no idea of what historical facts are. He is just repeating himself. Now, when he
1
said,
minute remaining.
say 1 minute, okay, cool. Now, when he said, I never said that I was an Egyptian, you said that. You kept on telling everybody that you was Kemetic, nigga, and you ain't been able to stand your fucking ground. You keep on saying that, and we keep on asking you for fucking evidence, and you ain't been able to provide it. But all you do is just argue and argue. Now, there's a lot of evidence about Israelites. Where's your evidence about goddamn being you being an Egyptian, man? And I know I'm jumping all over the place, but either way, man, this nigga been getting his ass whooped. I think I'm done. If that's all my time.
All right. What we could do,
that was
add a
trash.
little bit more
Hey, that was trash.
pizzazz in this little preliminary, ladies and gentlemen, is the 5 minute hot interrogation.
Yeah.
Get your 5 minutes. Put one person on the spot for 5 minutes, ask a question. He'll ask a question, the other brother get like about 1 minute to answer the question. Don't drag out the whole time. So who want to go first?
I'll go first.
I'll put him on the hot seat. He just said some shit. I gotta respond. So
I mean, if you want to respond to something that I said, man, you want to get it open, go ahead.
I thought he just went, didn't he? Yeah, you want to go back and respond again? Okay.
Well, we was going back and forth, but if you want to do the hot seat, I'm with it. Like, you know what I mean? I know we got.
Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, put me in a hot seat. Let's see how far you gonna get. Cause you tried it for a couple of days, and you was the one to get them. You was losing.
Yeah. Well, one thing. You
keep tell me about this, Tim.
I just want him to realize that, like,
no, he ain't gonna be the champ after the day.
You see?
Oh.
Yeah. Like I was saying though,
I want him to realize that the things that he is saying is being like recorded, so everybody hear what he's saying. He keeps saying that I'm saying. He keeps saying that I'm saying I'm Kemetic. Like I have a whole documentary about me doing my lineage and finding my family in the Gullah Islands, and the video is like 10 years old. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it in the back chat. I'm gonna drop it in the back chat just to shut him up.
When you brought it up yesterday,
that's why you gotta mute his mic. I can't do the drunk nigga shit. Like, let me finish saying what I'm saying. Man, I don't talk over you, fam. Thank you. I don't talk over people. All right, thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
So what I'm saying is I got a whole documentary about the experience that I did like 10 years ago. It's me talking in it with my family. Like, and you see South Carolina, all that shit. I'm gonna put it in the back chat when this is over. Just to shut that down. I want people to really realize that they don't know what they're talking about. I think he got me confused with somebody.
What does that have to do with this?
No.
Okay, let's start. Okay, hold up, y'all. All right, y'all got that out the way. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get the 5 minute interrogation going. That means one of you will ask a question, and you have 1 minute to answer. Let's get it going. Who's going first?
Let's do that. I just wanted to make sure I signed them real quick, and I'm gonna drop that later. Okay. But yeah, let's do the hot seat. I'm gonna put them on the hot seat now. All right, here we go. Hot seat. We starting the time.
Let me start the time. Time start. Hold up.
This probably ain't even what everybody want to hear, but goddamn it, we gonna hear what this nigga got to say, cause he been losing.
Time starts now. Go ahead, ask your question. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, we was just talking about sources. I dropped that brother a source from the before the Common Era about Manetho. I would like to hear his response to Manetho said that the Jews were the Hyksos. Now that's an Egyptian historian saying that. I can drop the PDF in the back chat for you if you've never seen the book of heard of him. But I would like to hear how you go against what he's saying.
Why won't you just read what Manetho said?
So you never heard? Okay, so you don't know the reference. That's what we're going.
No, I know what Manetho talked about. Why don't you say what Manetho said?
Okay. If you want me to read some stuff to you, I got you. But this is you're supposed to be answering my question.
I've been telling you the entire time.
Hold on, Zuru. He asked you a question.
He asked me a question, right?
Yeah, we waiting for you to answer it.
And look, but he also said, was Josephus an Israelite?
Fam. Like,
you gotta ask him that on your
let's
start this. Hold on a minute, man.
This nigga not answering no questions. I don't think he know how the game works.
Let's start it over.
That
I
nigga
thought
said
Blue
read.
Man.
He said, "Hey, can you read
Come
Manito's
on, man.
Wiki?"
No, I mean, let's be honest, man. You talking about goddamn Manito? Okay.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I should do a presentation, and that way I can give you something solid that you can like go home to and come back and have like some thoughts on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now we're gonna do it likewise. You need to go find out if Josephus was an Israelite or not.
Josephus is in the 300s after like the Common Era, fam. So like, are you saying what was he running around with Moses? Like, what are you trying to say right now?
Nah.
He was
Why would a
Jewish.
nigga hear Josephus and think he was walking around with Moses?
You asking was he like an Israelite? You know what I mean?
He
Like,
was an Israelite. What do you think? All Israelites walked around with Moses? What are you talking about?
nah, I'm saying I think you don't understand the periods of time that we're talking about. The person I'm referring to when I say Manito, you bringing up Josephus. I'm talking about somebody named.
You brought up Josephus and Manetho.
Okay,
You
well, right
did.
now we're trying to focus on Manito. I'm talking about an
Now
Egyptian
what about
historian.
Manetho?
We can go topic for topic, but we got to stay on track. So we're talking about what he said, and he said it's 300 years before Josephus was born. So right at this point, anything Josephus said is irrelevant. I'm asking you
How
about
would it be irrelevant if Josephus was the one that wrote all down, wrote every single thing after the goddamn sack of Jerusalem? Why would it be irrelevant?
because I'm taking you 300 years before he talked. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't know who Manito is, if you're saying, hey, let me like do some research on him, then we can come back to that conversation. Because right now I'm trying to keep you on like a timeline. I'm saying
Okay.
Manito said this, and then 300 years Josephus wrote a book against him. Like so we're not talking about Josephus. I'm asking you, why would Manito make those claims? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's when you would answer me.
Well, Manetho made a lot of claims, right? Just like his people made a lot of claims. Just like his people, Manetho's people, they went and later on they tried to damn make everyone look just like Manetho. White people, man.
Okay, that's your
So
answer right there.
I'm not really understanding where you're trying to go with this.
You told me that I didn't have any sources that pointed towards the
You
Hebrew being
still ain't got a
Hyksos.
source.
Okay, I present you with a source, and then you say you just I don't know. You just start talking about
Well,
other
I
shit.
mean, don't be mad at me because I just say your source is bullshit. I mean,
So
you
the
can try it against somebody else,
are
man,
you
but
saying he
nah, I'm
don't
not doing it.
exist? Are you saying he doesn't exist? What are you saying? You saying he was wrong, or like you got to say some type of statement? I would think. But if you don't want to stick to that one, we can go to the next one. If you
Okay,
want to
go
talk
to
about
the next one
Josephus,
then, man. But you heard what I told you, right?
I mean, you're going up against an Egyptian historian, and you're saying I don't feel it,
Oh,
bro.
now you an Egyptian historian.
Bro, I said Manetho is an Egyptian historian. That's
I
why I
know.
said that, not me. Okay, I'm Andrew, the student. I'm not an Egyptian historian.
Yeah.
So, like, keep up with the conversation. But
Oh
I guess now let's
man.
look at the time period that the people you say in the Bible were born. Like, what year? Like, was Moses born? Can you tell us that?
There would have been what the new kingdom, right?
I'm saying, can you put a date? It ain't got to be exact, but give me like an estimated date of the birth of Moses.
You want like a dynasty?
No, like a 1500 BC, 1600 BC.
Oh, you want like a time period, man. Even though we know the time period is only based off of damn the birth of Christ, right? That's
Yeah,
what you
but
want.
that's the measurement that we use, like when we have conversations with other
So
people.
say it again. The measurement that we want to use, or we only can use, is based on the birth and death of Christ, right?
I mean, if you want to have a discussion about the
I mean,
Gregorian
do you
calendar,
have
that's the
any
thing.
type
I'm
of
talking about,
time period?
fam. We're talking about time. Like I was born in 1979, so I mean I can't. You want me to break out another calendar and tell you what year that would be? I'm just
Hey,
saying, what year was
it don't
Moses
matter
born?
what calendar you gonna pull up, it's still gonna be given to you by your goddamn slave master.
So you saying you don't know what year he was born?
No, I know. I mean, no. Well, actually, yes. I'm saying I don't know what year he was born. But if you want to put a time period based on the birth of Jesus Christ, that would have been what, like 1400 BCE, right?
Okay, we're getting somewhere. There we go. There we go.
No,
See, you
I
working.
mean,
You
do you
working.
agree or disagree?
I'm saying that's close. That's close.
Do
I'll
you
use
agree or disagree?
your phone breaking up.
How my phone breaking up and I ain't on my phone?
Well, your shit going in and out. You said, do I agree with 1400? I think it's somewhere between 13 and 15. So yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
that's a good estimate. Now,
Okay.
during that time period, when we measured that up against the dynasties we was talking about, you saw how that matched up with
Now,
the
what
Hyksos.
dynasty would that have been, man? Because we just going back and forth, man, like we were
Well,
doing
well,
the other goddamn day.
well, when we go with Moses, it gets to like the 15th dynasty. Now, when you was talking about the people that came in as refugees, that went back to like the 12th dynasty. So
Refugees. Who told you refugees?
they called themselves refugees. They came because it was a famine. Like it was a
Man,
whole bunch of shit going on.
that ain't biblical, man.
Okay, let's start there. Let's talk about the sons of Jacob. Which one of his sons went to Egypt?
Say it again.
Which one of the sons of Jacob went to Egypt and got a job and started working and later moved his family down there and was
Well,
given land in Goshen?
Joseph didn't go to Egypt to go get a job.
Nobody said that. Nobody
No,
said that.
you asked me which one of his sons went to Egypt, but Joseph didn't go to Egypt to go get a job.
Yeah,
He was
nobody
sold.
said that. He was
He
sold
was
into
sold.
slavery, and we looked out for him and gave him a job.
And
So
we
what I'm talking
look,
about,
hold on. Notice that you said we looked out for him. What do you mean we, nigga? Is this
like,
your football
I'm
team?
talking about Africa, man, Africans. Let me finish saying what I'm saying though,
Ain't no
because I
such
know
thing
you,
as Africans at the time.
bro. I'm that we talking about the continent of Africa. Now, if you have a problem with that word, that's personal and you. But we're gonna have this conversation.
Well, if
So,
you
so
look
back
at
to what I was saying. So
Africa was
we
only
got
a
Joshua.
small
We got the
portion.
sons of Jacob in the
Africa,
12th dynasty. Hold on, fam. Hold on. You
Man.
talk.
Africa
We
was
online, man. You
only
gotta take one at a time. Hit
of
mute,
the ancient maps, man.
fam.
It
Hit
was
mute
a
real quick. Let
small
me talk to
portion.
you. Hit
And
mute real
then
quick.
the rest of the people that conquered that land of Ham, they
Bro,
named the whole continent Africa.
fam, that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
Yes, it does.
So let's go. Now we talking about the sons of
Come
Jacob.
on, man. You
The
gotta come
sons of
correct, man. No shit, man.
fam. You ain't gonna mute up. You just gonna talk every time I talk for real.
Oh, why ain't the mute up, man? When we
Well,
just
I'm
going back
saying
and
you ain't
forth.
gotta. If you don't mute, you can at least stop talking so we can go back and forth. That's the whole point of this. This ain't
Man,
the
we
back
two
chat.
grown ass
This
men
ain't the
talking
back
to
chat.
each
This is
other,
YouTube.
man.
This is YouTube. We got a brand
Man,
and we
this
trying to
is
push our
like
shit. Just hold up for a second.
You
Thank
want
you.
me to
So
mute for what?
I'm just saying, like, don't talk when I talk so the people can hear us.
Okay, and you do likewise.
I got you. That's how we do this. Here we go. Then we're talking about the sons of Jacob. We're talking about his experience in Egypt, how he ended up bringing his whole family, how they was given land, how they had cattle, how they had servants, how they did their thing. They was in Goshen. They was there till his daddy died. You know what I'm saying? And his dad was mummified by the Egyptians. This is all biblical. And I'm saying that took place, if the biblical narrative says that took place during the 12th dynasty. So when you get down to Moses, you get to the 15th dynasty. So I'm saying if we look for evidence of people from that land, we find them during that time period. And we have actual historians saying it. So I'm like, I don't see where the wiggle room is. Like your book says you were there. Your book says you were there and was given land.
Okay.
So go ahead and respond, and I'll hit mute for your response.
Yeah. No doubt, man. I appreciate the respect, man. But I'm gonna ask you a question, and I just want you to answer. Now, when the Israelites
so you're not gonna answer? You ain't gonna answer me?
I thought that was a statement that you was making, man. I mean, shit.
It was a question.
Oh, what was the question? My bad. Maybe I might have been talking over you. What was the question?
We was talking about the sons of Jacob with them going into
Oh, okay,
Egypt.
okay. I got that part, man. And I was getting ready to answer your question. Yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna hit mute while you respond. Go ahead.
yeah, that's fine. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But even when even when Jacob went into Israel, he brought his sons. But you do realize that his other son, Joseph, was already in Egypt, ruling in Egypt, not ruling over the Egyptians, but he was already ruling in Egypt as like a governor, right? Because only out of Joseph in Egypt did you get Manasseh and Ephraim. So it makes no sense for you to say all of the Israelites went into Egypt. That makes no sense. You can unmute yourself, man, and respond to that. And that is an answer to your goddamn question in your statement. Or
All
your
right. It sound like you agree with me that yeah, he was
No,
there
it
during
sounds
the
like I
time.
corrected you.
Huh?
Because you said the Israelites came into Egypt. No, not all of them.
So the Bible says the Israelites didn't go to Egypt. Is that what are you talking about right now?
It says some of the tribes of Jacob came into Egypt.
You talking about
Does
the
that mean
you talking about before
Ephraim and
Moses?
Manasseh was already in Egypt before the other tribes came there?
Yeah, you talking about the sons of Jacob, right? You ain't talking about Moses, right?
We're talking about Jacob.
Yeah. So I'm not saying they all was there during the time of Jacob. I'm saying that that's when they started coming in as refugees
But
and
what
shit.
tribe was what tribe? Okay, even if you want to even bring Moses into it, what tribe is Moses from?
You mean biblically was Moses' tribe?
I mean, I don't even know why somebody would say, "What you mean by biblically?"
I mean,
What
because I'm
tribe
like,
is Moses from?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I mean, well, the tribe of Israel, what you want me to say? The tribe of Judah?
Mm. Man, you want to keep on trying?
Yeah, I mean,
This
you
is how I
quoted.
know you don't know what the hell you be talking about.
Fam, you just asked me a random question in the
I asked
middle of
you,
our
that's
discussion.
not a random question. Anybody that disproved the Bible, such as yourself, you should know this stuff, right? What's up, Corey? Shalom.
You just talking right now, man. I'm like, we talking
No,
about the
I am
12th
teaching
dynasty.
right now, man.
Bro, so you done
But
talking
if
about the
you do
12th
not
dynasty?
know, if you do not know that all of the tribes of Israel are not all coming into Egypt at the same time. There was
I said
already
that I
two
said they
tribes
came
there.
in as refugees during the 12th dynasty, and you
Why you
skipped
keep
all the way
saying
to Moses.
now you're going back to 12th dynasty? You said 10th, you said 15th at the first, but we know goddamn well Joseph only came into Egypt in the 16th dynasty, and you
Bro,
agreed on that the other time we were
that's
talking the other day.
yeah, that's inaccurate. You wrong as hell. That's what I'm trying to correct you on. And if you
You
want to
don't
talk
know what
about
you're talking about, man.
that's why I was asking you to mute because right now we're
Yeah, I
just
said
talking over
Shalom
each
to
other.
Corey, man. JJ got
Uh,
no, don't do that, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, see, hey, Zubel, I don't know if you know who you dealing with, but this brother right here that you talking to right now ran this guy to court. Oh, shit. Wait a minute, ladies and
Corey in the
gentlemen.
building.
The lines did.
Hey,
Man,
Hold
where the
up,
music
everybody.
at, man?
Everybody meet their mic. Hold
Where
up,
the
Andrew,
everybody meet
lions
their mic.
roar, man?
The Lions there. You got to meet the mic real quick, goddammit.
Where the
Hey, the
lions
Lions
roar,
did
man?
research.
time up.
Oh,
Hey, take this
the
goddamn
hold
soap
up, the
ass food.
hold on, Zubel,
Uh,
monologues in the show. The Lions did
Yahrah in the
research and
building.
I'm trying, man, y'all gotta come on, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
get the
fucking up the host. The
yeah, get
Lions did research discovery pick, bro. Come on, the fucking man. What's the name here? There you go. All right, Drew Bell. So we're gonna let this brother go ahead and set the debate up, whatever. We let you two brothers get back at it at a later date. If you don't mind, the Rubel, great fill in, man. He had the champ on the ropes here and there. The champ came back swinging, fighting back. You know, Rubel, is that okay with you? Cause The Lions did research discovery team went all over the planet looking for this guy, and we finally came up with him, ladies and gentlemen. He's on a deserted island. He has a bad, he has
Oh,
bad connections. So
hey,
let's let him speak
hey,
before the winds knock out his goddamn connection. Hold on, Rubel. Don't go nowhere. Go ahead, Yahrah. Introduce yourself. See, I still don't think we can hear him. Can y'all hear him?
Nah, I can't hear him. He
Yeah,
might be.
we might have to He said, "Can you?" He did say, "Can you reschedule tomorrow, champ?" Because he having a bad connection,
Oh, okay.
and then you and Zulu can get back to it.
Yeah, I'll beat up on Z for a little bit. I ain't trying to give away
Yeah,
too
we'll
much of
set
my
that.
juice. He on here though. He might just need to
He
battle his
on
way
here,
through
but
the
we
game.
can't hear him. I mean, I mute your mic over, y'all, right?
He just fell off.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we find him on a deserted island, y'all. So you know. But anyway, all right, go ahead, Zulu Bear. Y'all get back to it, man. The brother did show up. You know, he's having a bad connection.
man,
I've been trying to
I
get it,
got this bro.
get him to get it
I
fixed.
got him back corner that he been in the entire time he's been back here.
And now his phone messed up.
Right, Zulu Bear, you got to go out and come back in.
So y'all telling me you can't hear me right now?
It was going in and out. You sound better now, but it was going in
Want
and
you?
out.
Oh, now it sounds better. Okay, cool. So we moving on.
Yeah. I ain't shit. JJ said it too. Ain't nobody trying to make you do something. I'm be trying to help
Okay,
you
can
out.
you
Yeah,
hear me now?
yeah.
Okay, so you
All
can
right,
hear me.
let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't even. I forgot where the fuck we left off at, man.
Shit, but I'll follow your lead. Go ahead. You can ask some questions.
I know you're gonna have to follow my lead. That's why you name yourself the student.
Look at that. There we go. That was nice.
Brother El, y'all rock? You there? Go ahead, unmute your mic. If not, we're gonna let these two brothers continue to rock out, and you just reschedule tomorrow. We're gonna let them try one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, unmute your mic, El, y'all rock. Go ahead. Yeah.
Man,
Damn. He must be somewhere messed
Nah.
up.
Yeah.
That nigga on the
I'm
subway.
unmuted. Can I be heard?
Yeah, we hear you a little better now. Go ahead.
I don't know what's wrong with his joint.
Nah, yeah, Andrew, yeah, we'll reschedule you here tomorrow if you got time tomorrow.
I said,
He
what's
did
tomorrow?
say he
Friday?
can do it tomorrow.
One thing I do
So, yeah,
know. One thing I do
go ahead,
know.
Drew, man.
Andrew, the student, is getting his ass kicked back here right now.
Bro, you can play this
Ah,
back and you're gonna sound crazy as hell. You didn't answer none of my sources. You just kept saying, you know that ain't true. You know, you said earlier. You said stupid shit. You said I wasn't a Geechee Island nigga, and I got a whole documentary on it that I'm gonna drop for you to watch with me doing the shit. Like
Now, nobody
you say
cares about
shit that's stupid.
shit, man.
I know, but you say shit that's not true, and you say it loud and bold, like
And
you
I
having a
said
chip on your shoulder.
everything I said was goddamn true. You just thought what I didn't know.
Bro, you made the statements, and I told you that you was being
No, you
recorded, so
made
you
the
sound
goddamn
crazy.
statements, and
And
I
and
had
then
read.
I asked you when Moses was born. We talked about the date. The date lined up with the Hyksos being
And
in
you
Egypt,
said, yeah,
and
you
you
correct.
had no response to it. Like your
What do
whole
you
shit.
mean I had no response on
You
it?
start attacking the calendar, my nigga. You
You
start
came back
attacking
and
the
said,
calendar.
yeah, well,
That's what
that
I'm
just kind
saying.
of makes sense. I said
You
14,
start attacking
14,
the calendar, my nigga.
1400 BC.
When we lined this shit up,
And
you
you
start
said,
attacking the
yeah, you
calendar.
got it right, man.
No,
I
I mean
mean, shit. That's
that's why
all
we gotta take
we
one
going
at a
on
time.
this
Because like
shit,
I'm
Andrew.
about to give you this
Andrew.
work real quick. I'm about to give you this work. I told you what it was, and you start
Hey, you
attacking the
supposed to be giving me
calendar.
the work from the goddamn GP, nigga, but you
Okay,
ain't doing it.
okay. I mean, you talking? Can you mute? We want to
Oh
put the
yeah, of
clock back
course,
up.
of course. I'm
You
gonna let you talk. We gonna
thank
see
you,
how far we gonna get.
thank you, sir. Yeah, we just pulled up the actual dates to the shit. and we line them up. I mean, and the thing is, the person I'm asking you about, he doesn't have a tomb. He's not in the historical record, but yet you can give me a date. You give me the date, and we line it up with what was happening in that time period on that landmass, and that time period, that was the intermediate period. You know what I'm saying? Where these people ruled. So if he was there living in the Pharaoh's house, then we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to use a later date, because there's a couple dates on it, I'm giving you grace just by telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can use the 1500 BC, you can use the 1300 BC, and the circumstances change. It becomes as after the Hyksos. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Now,
So
now, everything that you just said is far off by what I said.
then that means you agree with me.
No, that means you agree with me.
I'm saying they're the Hyksos. So you're saying yes, they are.
But we know goddamn well Joseph was there way after the Hyksos. I think you getting dynasties mixed up with
I
time.
think are you trying to say Joseph is after Moses? Like what are you saying? You know Joseph's before
Joseph
Moses,
came
right?
way before Moses.
Okay, so that's why we put him in the 12th and we put Moses in the 15th because we use the same. That's when you start attacking the calendar. That's why I was like, why are you going left? We having a
But
regular
hold on, but when
conversation.
we was having a discussion the other day, you agreed that the Hyksos was 15th dynasty, right? Because we all know the pharaohs, and they were not Egyptian.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I think this is where you like missing the point when I bring up the 12th and the
I think
15th.
you just want to be right, but you know.
No, I mean, I'm standing on facts. I mean, you can look on the internet and see what I'm talking about.
I
You can
don't
get
need
the
to go to
book.
the internet, nigga. We on the internet.
You on the internet right now, fam.
But yet still, we older than the internet. We didn't get our information from the internet at first. We didn't.
I mean, I don't know if that's relevant to the topic right now, though.
It
I'm
is.
saying, so the 12th dynasty, we see them come in. When I say we see them is the actual historical Hyksos. We see them come in as refugees in the 12th dynasty. The merchants, they got jobs, they're doing different things. You know what I'm saying? And the population grew and grew. And then by the 15th dynasty, they actually took over. So
Okay,
that
so
was
where's your source at?
my source for that. We can go on. Like I can drop the Wikipedia in there for you. I can bring
Yeah,
up.
precisely. I knew you were gonna say Wikipedia.
Well, I'm just trying to help you learn. You know what I'm saying? So we can be on the
Nah,
same
you trying to
shit.
help yourself learn something, man.
Fam, you asked me a direct question. I'm giving you a direct
I
answer. I'm
know,
saying you
but
can
I
see
mean,
them
when you
come
come back
in.
and your answer is, man, I can show you some Wikipedia. What did you use way before Wikipedia?
An encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So,
You mean a book?
so yeah, that's how we did that.
Hey,
So
Yahrah, you clear?
Yeah, I think I might be good right now.
Ah,
there
shit.
we go.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
say
Zubin, can y'all finish y'all sparring tomorrow? 'Cause we trying to set up a debate. Oh, damn. That's what I was just saying. We trying to set up a debate, man. Hey, that was hey, great. Hey, I appreciate that, Zerubbabel.
Hey, Zerubbabel,
Great fill
hey,
in.
you was
Hey,
cooking,
man. Hey,
fam.
Zerubbabel jumped in like a goddamn warrior. You hear me? Anytime you can call a person Johnny on the spot, that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that, Zerubbabel.
Hey,
Here go the
you
main
was
show
you
right
was
here, ladies
cooking.
and gentlemen. They've been trying to get this debate going for a whole goddamn year of this topic.
Shalom,
We're gonna let these two brothers
Shalom,
go ahead.
Yahrah, and Shalom, Elder
We're
Yahrah,
gonna let
man.
these.
Hey, Shalom, you was
Yeah.
cooking. You was cooking, King.
You know me, man.
Ah, he said he was cooking.
He
You
You was
lying.
over here
cooking.
spending the whole time, man.
Cap,
You was
All
cooking
right.
whole
Yeah.
time.
Cap. What's good? What's
All right,
good,
you two
Yahrah?
brothers go ahead. Y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourself and kind of go back to what y'all kind of a topic y'all had last year when we was gonna do the ultimate debate league. We had all them debates set up and it just kind of
No
went
doubt.
north, south,
No
whatever.
doubt. No
So go ahead.
doubt. No doubt. Shout out to Queen Karima in the building. Appreciate you for all your work, sis. Shalom. Peace and blessings. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Andrew the student, named appropriately. Andrew the student. Stay humble, brother. Stay humble. No doubt. And shout out to JJ, the CEO, man, of the Lions Den, man. Appreciate the work you putting in, man. staying on top of these fools' necks out here, man, dealing with this truth. And man, let's get it, man. Hey, man, I got to hear the lions roar, man. Y'all got to cue that up, man, when I come on this platform, bro. I've been out for a minute, so I'm coming back, man. I'm bloodthirsty right now, bro. I'm
Oh
bloodthirsty
man.
for some pagan blood, man.
Oh
All these
damn.
false doctrines, man. All of this. Hey, Andrew, you ain't got to step in it right now. Just fall back real quick, bro. At the end of the day, bro, let me tell you something, man, about these cats, man, trying to come against the scripts, trying to come against uh what thus saith y'all, man. Y'all clowns is dead out here, bro. Y'all dead out here. So
Okay,
y'all keep
okay.
trying to bring this Kemet this and Kemet that, man, you're dead out here. So I'm gonna bring this information, man, because the title of this debate, what I've been trying to get this brother right here to do for for what, it's been at least about 6 months now, at least, I think now. But was the 42 laws of Mayat, was it plagiarized by the Bible? Did Moses plagiarize it? I think I just heard him tell Zerubbabel Moses didn't exist. I hope that wasn't, he was trying to play that part up.
Nah, nah,
Oh,
you
Because
hey.
misheard.
I know you wasn't trying to play that out.
Nah, you misheard.
Yeah, I better have misheard. So what I'm saying is, bro, like when we talk about the understanding, man, first of all, as you go through the different scholars, here's the thing, family. The different scholars that come against the Bible, they can't make up their mind whether or not the writers of the Bible or the people that wrote the scripts, whether or not they stole it from the Assyrians, they plagiarized the Assyrians, or if they plagiarized ancient Kemet. Now, you can't have it both ways. Y'all got to pick one. I'm talking to the scholars out here, the so-called scholars. I ain't talking to you, Andrew.
No,
I'm
you know.
talking to the real scholars out here
Yeah, you talking to me.
that talk about the Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 48 was based on the Cedron treaties and the Syrian treaties, right? That ain't got nothing to do with ancient Kemet. Then you got fools out here talking about Proverbs was taken from ancient Kemet, was stolen from ancient Kemet, plagiarized. They don't know what to say.
That ain't tough.
They don't know what to say. Then you start breaking them down. Oh, they didn't exist. Israel didn't exist. Then you start showing them the signet rings and all the information on Hezekiah. And then once you start asking them, well, who was his father? And who was his father's father? They ain't got no answer for it.
Mm.
These dudes out here, man, is some straight clowns with this information. And we got to start talking to them like that. They are a bunch of idiots because you liars. There's no evidence. Nobody plagiarized anything from ancient Kemet that you find in the scripts. No evidence at all whatsoever. So you got Andrew the student want to debate whether or not the 42 laws of Mayat, first of all, they were never laws. You don't even get a codified law. Listen to me, family. You don't even
We
get
got
a
a time limit on this.
codified law. I'm talking right now.
I know I'm
You
asking
don't
Yeah,
get a
JJ.
I'm
We got
gonna
a
let him have
time
it.
codified
limit on this.
law
Yeah, he got
of
one more minute. He
Mayat
got.
until the 700 BCE, when we know Israelites was well on the scene, well before then. If you study the ancient pharaohs of Kemet,
30 seconds remaining.
they had the ability to change the laws of Mayat, because whatever the pharaoh said was just was just. He could take your wife and that would be Mayat. It's just. He could
15
kill your
seconds.
children, put your children in slavery if he chose to. That's Mayat. Why? Because it came from the Nasut.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
There's whole clowns
man.
out here with this. But we're going to deal with these 42
Yeah.
laws of Mayat, and we're going to break it down
Ah,
and show you why it never
ah,
came from them. And
Ah!
we're gonna show you what the historians say. Going back
Woo!
3,000, going back
Hey, Cap.
3,000 years. We're
You might
gonna
have to
show
mute
you
him.
Hold
what they're
on,
saying.
hold on, Yahrah.
You
All
might have
right,
to
hold
We're
mute
on,
him.
gonna
early,
tell you
Yahrah.
what they're
You gotta
talking
heat
about.
it
He
up.
ain't got nothing to say.
You
He don't
gotta
need
heat
no
it up
time.
in here.
He don't need no
Ah, hold
time.
on,
He ain't
Yahrah.
got nothing to say.
Hold on, man. He needs some time.
All right.
The last thing people tell me some time to respond to some of this. Go ahead, Tap. I'm gonna give you 4 minutes, about 4 minutes. Like that early Yahrah, he might have about 4 minutes. Go ahead.
All right, right on, right on. Hey, shout out to
Get
Yahrah, man. Shout out to Yahrah. That's that passion that I'm looking for. That's the type of engagement that I'm looking for. I feel like these little dudes that y'all throwing at me, like it make me look like a bully, and then they end up just cussing and yelling at their phone. Give
So
me
Corey gave you
somebody.
that work though,
Give
fam.
me,
Let's
give
not
me
let's not do
somebody
that.
with
So
some
Corey gave you
sense.
that work.
Hold
Give me,
on, hold on. I got to
give
start
me
the time back
somebody.
over. Hold on.
Give me.
Let me
Hold
start
on.
the time back over. Hold on, Tap. Hold on. Go
Yeah,
ahead, get it in. Go
you
ahead.
know they undisciplined Hebrews. Come on now, we know that.
Oh.
So here we go. But yeah, that's that
That's
passion I'm
good.
looking for. I want the punching bag to punch back. Can the punching bag punch back one time? And he said a lot of things. A couple of them we can destroy quickly, so y'all can tune in for the debate. You know what I mean? We can destroy some of that quickly. He was like, we got to choose between did they steal from the Assyrians or the Egyptians. Like he said that like real big. He tried to show some contrast. Like you got to choose one. It's one or the other. And then you just got to ask them one question. Ain't y'all from the Levant? Ain't y'all from the Levant area? Ain't that Syria? Ain't that the same niggas? And then y'all go to Egypt. So the two places y'all went to, they said y'all stole from. You're a nomadic tribe. Y'all niggas walk around with tents. Y'all didn't build shit till later. You pull up in the 12th dynasty and we looked out for you. You pulled up in the 15th dynasty and took over and we expelled you. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Let's talk facts for a second. We know where you got it from. I'm gonna do you like I just did, little buddy. First thing I would do is ask you when Moses was born. You're gonna give me a date. We're gonna put that date on the historical record, and I'm gonna tell you the temple that he slept in. And when you see the temple that he slept in was dedicated to the god Ra, whose daughter is Mayat, and whose literature is littered on the ceiling, the wall, and the floor, you you gonna have to like really like find something else to do with your time. You know what I'm saying? That's where he slept. And then I'm gonna ask you how long did he live in Egypt? And you're gonna have to give me a time period. You're gonna have to say, hey, he lived there for 40 years. Now, what did he learn in 40 years? Living in a temple that's dedicated to Ra. You tell me. He wasn't with the herders like the rest of y'all niggas. He wasn't with y'all out in the fields herding, picking up goat shit. He wasn't with y'all. Y'all was out there making stone out of straw. That's what y'all was doing. He was up here with the big boys, reading books, the biggest libraries the world has ever seen. He was chilling with us.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
2 minutes remaining. He was chilling with us. And we was lacing his boots up. He knew who Mayat was. He knew that this temple was dedicated to Ra. He knew the stories.
Said he knew.
You know what I'm saying? How many funerals you think he went to in 40 years? What do you think they talked about at those funerals? What how many priests walked through the Luxor temple every day? How many of those rooms were used for the priesthood? We're gonna get into the exacts where I can show you this room was used for this room was used for this. I can tell you that this is where the residents stayed and slept, and this is where the court went down. The nigga lived in a temple that was dedicated to Ra, looking at Mayat every day. And you gonna tell the people he heard the laws from a cloud in the sky. You gonna tell the people he heard the laws from a bush that was burning. The bush just ain't burning, it's talking. The bush burning is talking and is quoting Mayat. That's what you can't. This is big KMT. And I'm gonna make you a stronger Hebrew, because that was my whole mission out the whole gate. That was my whole mission. You know what I'm saying? I got the star of Judah on my left arm.
45 seconds.
35, yeah. I got the star of David on my arm, and I'm in the Midwest. They think I'm big folks. They think I'm repping GD. Nah, I'm repping for the Hebrews, because I know who y'all are, and y'all became a part of our story. And I accept you, and we can move forward. Nigga, that's time. The motherfucking student. Put some respect on it.
Oh, man. See what I'm
Hey
talking
man,
about, ladies
hey
and
man,
gentlemen?
hey man. Let me let
All
me let me
right.
show you how you play this hand, right? I don't give a
Let's
damn
get it,
about
man.
none of
You
what
get,
you just said.
get the 4 minutes in, man.
Hey,
Let's
hey
get it.
man,
Go
let me tell
ahead.
you something, man. Let me tell him something real quick. I don't give a damn about nothing he just said.
Tell him something.
Because why? You know why? Because even the ancient Kemetic historians themselves say that this man who called him, changed his name and called himself Moses, did nothing of the Egyptian customs. He wrote his own laws outside of that which existed in ancient Kemet. He did nothing of the such. He copied nothing from the Egyptians, so much so that the Egyptians themselves tried to destroy him. Why? Because he ate the meat of the beast that they worship. We put the rams and the sheep on the altar. We put the apis bull on the altar and burned it and ate it. That didn't come from Mayat because that's what the Egyptians did. So you gonna tell me when I'm reading my book and we're seeing our Levites and our Levitical priesthood putting those rams and those sheep and slaughter them in the kosher way and putting them on the altar and draining the blood and sacrificing unto the Most High and eating the meat that the Egyptians worship? That's a direct hit. You just got bombed. I
Wow.
don't give a damn
Wow.
about what you're saying. That ain't what your historians telling you in
That's that
Big
heat.
KMT.
That's that heat.
The KMT agree with us.
Chill out, Cal.
No, I'm
The
agreeing. My bad.
KMT,
I thought I was.
the big KMT is dead. Your priests agree with us. They agree with us that Moses was not of the Egyptian stock. They agree with us. He did nothing of the customs of the ancient Egyptians. The historians agree with us. The truth is with the Israelites. The truth is with the Hebrews, baby. It ain't with you. Stop talking about ancient Kemet. It's dead,
3 minutes
bro.
remaining. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
It's
Oh, excuse
dead,
me. 2
bro.
minutes.
All that
Sorry.
stuff
Two
is
minutes.
out the window, man. Y'all been trying to push this crap for too long, going on a decade, man. Going on a decade with this crap. It's over. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to break down what you call the 42 negative confessions. And I'm going to so much so teach you about the 42 negative confessions. It's the same thing that when them Ptolemies, them white folks that came into Egypt and acculturated it, and they start reading them 42 laws of Mayat, guess what they did in the Catholic Church when they start founding it? That's why you go to a priest and give your confession in the booth. That's where they came from. Y'all skip over
1
everything
minute.
Moses talked about.
1
They're
minute.
dealing with that pagan history. You ain't got no information for this. This is a wrap. And when y'all show up for this debate, I want everybody in this chat right now bring somebody with you so y'all can watch me put this shit to rest.
Woo! Woo!
Enough of these clowns. Enough of these clowns. That go for Jabari, Smash
I'm
Rockwell.
not surprised.
That go for all these jingle janglers. Every
Call
last
him
one
Jingle
of them.
Bell.
They're a bunch of liars and charlatans, and they got young brothers like you, Andrew the student, following that crap. That's why Jabari never even touched the first century. He won't even go back as far as Moses and dealing with the Egyptian priests that tell him out their mouth. They'd rather call their own priests liars than to take what they say is true.
And damn.
They
Well,
don't even
I
believe
heard
their
you
own
there.
historians.
All right.
Just to create a lie
Hold
for
on.
you clowns to
Hold
follow. I
on.
ain't calling you a clown, Andrew, but I'm talking about these other folks that's out here, bro.
All
Y'all know
right.
who I'm talking
All
about.
right. Hold your horses back, Elder. All right, time. See what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, yeah.
These two brothers are passionate about this. Now,
Man,
look.
this ain't
Go
that.
ahead,
It
Andrew.
might be
I get to
good for
respond.
Andrew. He
Let me
might get
Yeah, you
on
respond.
get the
here, but
response.
I'm coming on here, bro, to teach the fire, bro.
I feel you. I feel you. I
Yeah.
just
I'm
want to
coming on here to
respond.
teach the fire. Your
You gonna start
best
my
bet is
time?
just to
Yeah.
bring a pen in the pad in a prayer.
I respect it.
All right, that was fine. And then after that, we gonna let y'all do like a little 4 minute hot seat. Then we gonna go and set it up the time and date, and that's the hell of a preliminary.
Man, just give me a
All right.
date
All
because
right.
I can do this debate tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel you. Let me get my
Oh
response. Let
man,
me get my. I'm gonna get my
let's
response,
do
and
it.
then we can get a date.
All right, Tab, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Time starts now.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. First off, fire. Everything he said was motherfucking fire, bro. That's that fire. And I fucks with you. I even see you on your channel doing your thing. I even like your graphics and all that, bro. That was fire. Like for real, for real. I just feel like you dinner, you used my argument against me, which I just did to Z. You know what I'm saying? But it still
And you
hurts you
still
in the
lost.
nah.
Facts.
What happened? Nah, I didn't lose that. No, no. He brought up the historian. The historian that I just brought up. He's talking about what Manito said about Moses being like a fringe priest that got kicked out of Egypt with a band of lepers and they moved to Jerusalem and all that type shit. He's talking about that. And
I'm
he
gonna
went
show
as
you why you.
far.
I'm gonna show
Hold
you why
on,
that's incorrect.
hit mute. So that
Whoa,
discipline, good
whoa, whoa.
discipline,
Y'all can't interrupt this time. Y'all
good
can't interrupt this
discipline.
time.
Good discipline. He quoted Manito's version of the story that talked about a crazed ass priest general type nigga that left with a band of leapers and went to Canaan and started Jerusalem. Bro, I've been saying that on here and niggas go crazy when I say it, but I got Elder Yahrah right now saying it to me. So that's first off, we just gotta put an imprint on that. That's big. Two, he talked about them putting the bull on the table and burning it and eating it. That's exactly what the Hyksos did in Arvis or Everest, how you want to say it. That's what they did. They worshipped the Apis bull. You know what I'm saying? Down there, the Ptolemies went down there later and made a serapeum, for Serapis and shit in the same place. But he understands what that means. That they were set
2
worshipers.
minutes.
2 minutes. They were set worshipers. That is the African equivalent of the devil. Everybody that takes over Egypt, we give you a god. You get to pick your godhead, whichever one fits your personality, your characteristics, your family. You pick your godhead. And the temple that Moses lived in was dedicated to Ra. That Pharaoh picked his godhead. The
That don't mean
Hyksos picked Set, and they killed the Apis bull in Arvis, and he's admitting to that. So that's big. When we get to the actual 42 laws, I mean, I'm gonna kill him with the 10 Commandments. I mean, I got 5 of the 10 Commandments as one of the laws of May.
he already lost. He tried to pull the Ten Commandments
Oh,
bullshit the other
oh,
day.
Hold
I
up, y'all
that's
can't interrupt the man's time.
Hey
that
man, let him
discipline.
let him finish, bro.
That's that discipline shit. Just add 30 seconds to my shit for the bad
All
discipline
right,
shit.
go ahead. Go
Hey
ahead.
man, it ain't
Right on,
bad
right on.
discipline. The scriptures say suffer not a fool to speak, so that's what we
And
ride
look,
on. So cool out
they
with
still
that,
they
bro.
still showing it. Just hit mute, bro. Like you was doing all type of
Oh,
shit.
use the Bible against him. I don't do it.
I
Go ahead,
know.
Tim.
You know what I mean? I listen to niggas. I get niggas props for what they do. And when I talk, they start talking because you're getting slapped around. Now I'm gonna kill them with the first 10. You know what I'm saying? Because we got half of those. And then we're gonna get into straight plagiarisms that I can put the King James up against some shit that you see that our people wrote there. And when I say our people, I am not an Egyptian. So like I'm just saying, like, as an African in a whole. So please don't use that against me. But we're gonna talk about it. But I just think what he said was so powerful because he admitted to a lot of things that I've been saying. He's telling you they're the Hyksos. I'm on this channel right now trying to set up a debate that says the Hebrew are the Hyksos, and I got content of Elder Yahrah telling you, yes, they are. And he's telling you the rituals they did, how they was bastardly. They chose the worst god out of all our gods and ate unsacred meats and shit. That's what they was on. You know what I'm saying? And they got kicked out with some lepers, the dirty motherfuckers, the niggas that got lice and they ear falling off, living in tents, wiping their ass with their left hand. You know what I'm saying? He's
1 minute
claiming them.
remaining.
1 minute.
1 minute, yeah, y'all kept talking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's claiming to be them. And I'm gonna tell you how that nomadic tribe stole from us and others. I'm gonna tell you where their patriarch people lived, which pharaohs they interacted with. We gonna talk about it. And you can yell, you can do all that type of stuff, but you got to stand in front of these bars. You know what I'm talking about? Andrew the student, Big Geechee, put some respect on it. Big KMT too. I ain't like what you said that last time. Like KMT is dead. We gave birth to you. Y'all pull up in a famine and we give you jobs, nigga. Y'all is the little niggas. Y'all live in tents. You live in tents and play with goats, and we look out for y'all little niggas,
15
man.
seconds.
Thank you. And that's what happened when you look out for little niggas. You find a nigga in the creek, take care of his ass, and he come back with some angry guys from Arvis. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. And we gonna talk about it. You know what I mean?
Time.
KMT.
All right,
All
Dale, because
right.
I ain't got much time. I
KMT, the
ain't got much
Lions
time
Den
left.
People's Champ is in the goddamn building. All right,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, this part of the preliminary. Let's go ahead and brother Elder Yahrah,
yeah, I'm
you
gonna be
got
real quick
5
because I
minutes
ain't
to
got.
put the brother on the hot seat.
Yeah,
On
I
the
ain't got
hot
that much
seat.
time. I ain't got that much time.
Okay, okay, put him on the 3 minute hot seat then.
Yeah.
He said he
If
want to
he
get
ain't
a
got
So,
date
5.
together.
so check this out. Check this out. This is where there's a funny.
Oh, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we
Hey,
doing?
I'm no. I'm just gonna say this, and then he can do whatever he want. I'm gonna have to jump off.
Okay,
But I'm
so we
gonna
go.
say
Okay,
this.
let's get the
Well, let's
date
get a
then. We'll
date.
say the hot
Yeah,
seat for the debate.
Let's get
All
a
right.
date before he say his piece. That
man.
way he can
He can
say,
do the. Y'all can hit me on the phone with a date. I don't care. Just hit
boy,
me up
you
and I'll
was
let
late
y'all know.
today. We got a flyer and you show up two
So
hours late today.
so
We
so
need a date,
so.
nigga.
Hey, the last debate, the first debate we had, you didn't show up at all.
No, that's because of your
Oh
boy.
man.
That's because of Black
No,
Jesus. Shout
no,
out to
no.
Black
That's your
Jesus.
Oh,
narrative.
Black Jesus, why you
So
doing like
so
that?
so 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 let's get this right, man.
Let's get a
This is
date.
why
Get it
there's a
right.
fundamental difference between cats that read and cats that actually study and comprehend. This is why the
Read is
Hebrews,
fundamental.
this is why the Hebrews are so far and superior when it comes to this study and this knowledge. Don't let these clowns out here tell you ain't no Hebrew scholarship, ain't no Hebrews, because we understand what this book is saying and what this history is saying. First of all, brother, let me teach you something. This is where you get to really be a student right now.
Chase Yahrah.
There's a difference between the Hyksos and the Hyksos. One,
Woo!
when you say Hyk, one means shepherd kings, a group that came in, a nobleman of people from Mesopotamia or Syria. The other ones, the Hyksos, right, means captive shepherds. Learn that and study that. So when you show up, you can have an actual conversation with me in this actual debate. So when we
Ceremony
talk
grow.
about those two separate groups that were in a virus, there was a group of Hyksos that were ran out of a virus that got ran up into Shahurim. Study that. That is the expulsion that you read about. But there was a group, according to Manfred B. Tech and others, that did the excavation in the virus that remained. A group of captive shepherds. Those are the ones that we understand were involved in the Exodus. See, you got to know this history, brother. Don't
Mm.
just crack these books open and start reciting words like a parrot. You got some more studying to do, family. You really
Hey,
shouldn't even be debating me, but I will allow it for the sake of the people and for my Lions Den family.
That's what's
So
up.
when we start talking about this information, you also must understand, because you said some really bugged out things, brother. So when we start talking about Moses himself, you claim that Monito said Moses ran off with a group of lepers. No, there were lepers already in the mines. Moses, what Monito says is that Moses goes to those lepers and said, look, you guys are outcasts. Why don't you come and help us go against these Assyrians who are keeping us captive in the land of Egypt? See, you don't understand this history and actually what Monito said. Monito said nothing of what you said. So I definitely didn't agree with you. But what I agree with what Monito said is what Josephus said. I quote Monito verbatim because he's reading Monito's works. Monito says it is clear that the Israelites or the Hebrews, these people that followed Moses and himself, were not Egyptians. They were not of the Egyptian stock. These people were captive shepherds that Moses placed over, and he made a coalition with a group of lepers. That's what Monito actually says. And if anybody wants to read it, I'm going to source up for you. It's Appian, Book 1, Flavus Josephus. Go read it. Read sections 14 and read sections 1, read sections 14, and then read sections 235, 233 to 235, somewhere up in there. Go read those sections.
Is that time?
So when we talking about this information, bro, you're not really apt to have this discussion in this debate, but I'm gonna have it for the sake of the people, because the people do like real information. And trust me, it won't be this much talking. It's gonna be source after source after source after source. And I don't want to hear you cry like I heard one brother in the debate tell me I couldn't handle it because he gave me too many sources.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So I just gave you some homework, Andrew the student.
I got you.
Thank y'all for keeping you true and honest and not making you a liar.
Nah. I think you gonna be it's gonna be good for the people. It's gonna be good for the people.
No, it's gonna be good for you.
I think it's gonna be good for us.
It's gonna be good for you.
Okay, well let me respond. Let me respond, because I think you said some powerful things, and like always, you think I'm against you, but I'm sitting here agreeing with you. You said one thing, that they were not of Egyptian stock. That is correct. I'm not saying that the Hebrew are Egyptians. That is not my theory. Not at all. That's not what I'm preaching. That's not what I'm saying. You can't find me saying that nowhere. So we agree. Then you say that they were expelled once, a group stayed, and they were expelled again. That again is accurate. That again, I can tell you the Pharaoh that expelled them the second time too. It was a female Pharaoh. It's a really dope story that the people don't even know about. First off, these niggas are still stuck on the biblical Exodus story. So for me to be able to have an actual conversation with somebody about expelling the Hyksos in the 15th dynasty, and then also expelling them again later with the female Pharaoh, that's going to be powerful information that they need to hear. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about you, sometimes you're so far in your studies, you think that you're alone. But nah, it's niggas out here running laps too. What you say, I've already read that. I'm telling it right back to you. That y'all got expelled twice. You know what I'm saying? And one thing you skip over, you always skip over the set worship. I never hear you really talk about that. I wonder why that is. In all your content, you never talk about set worship. And I think if I really draw the line right there, you're gonna have big issues, because the shit that you're gonna have to admit to get through what I'm talking about, you're gonna tell on yourself. And you're gonna and others are gonna learn from that. So that's why these type of discussions are powerful. You know what I mean? And then when we get into the laws of Mayat, I'm ready for it. And you say a lot of things that you don't understand Kemet. And so a lot of things you say is just like big time inaccurate. When you was talking about how the Pharaoh could change the laws of Mayat, that is like bastardly inaccurate. That's like trying to play basketball at a hockey rink. You know what I'm saying? Like, you way out of line. You know what I'm saying? Because the funeral text, the shit that people pray to, that's written on the walls, written on coffins, a Pharaoh later can't just say that don't exist. Like, that even makes sense. They got whole temples. It was built in stone to last forever. It can't be changed by man. It's like you be saying stuff that's so inaccurate but you say it with passion. You say the shit with passion, and so it's like, listen to my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it be big and accurate. So we're gonna keep you accurate doing the shit. But really, no matter what happens in the debate, it's gonna be a win for me, because I got a damn Hebrew admitting that they the Hyksos, admitting they got expelled twice. You know what I'm saying? And then saying they're not of Egyptian stock. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not of us, but y'all took from us, and y'all took from the devil's equivalent in Africa, from Set. That's the shit you took. We're gonna talk about the attributes of Set. being fire and plagues and storms. And we're going to talk about how Moses pulled up with fire, plagues, and storms. We're going to talk about him talking to a ball of fire in 1500 BC. Who do you think that ball of fire was? If you a set worshiper, the God of fire talking to you, my nigga, and you writing down the shit I mean, we going to talk about it. It's Big KMT, and we here to expose you and bring you home, brother. It's gonna make you stronger. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gonna do, bro. And shit. And you're gonna have to keep it real because you said a lot on here already. So a lot of this shit you're gonna have to stand by. You got to tell them why you was putting the bull on the altar down in Arvis. You got to tell them what that symbolized in set worship. You got to tell them the name of the temple you was doing that in. You was doing that in a temple dedicated to Set. You're gonna have to explain that. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna really explain your nature. And when I say that, I'm not personalizing it to you. I'm saying somebody needs to mute up. I'm hearing like crunching, all type of shit right now. You know what I mean? But we're gonna have to like really look at that, fam. And I think it's gonna be great for the people. And it's gonna be another W for the champ, man. And this time I got an opponent that know how to do it a little bit, so it's gonna make me look a little better. You know what I mean? Make my jab look a little more stiff. You know what I'm saying? When you sitting there looking crazy. But let's get to the date. Let's set up a date and let's try to get my brother here on time. Where we at, JJ?
All right, yeah, I'm just trying to get my phone plugged up, man. Yeah, man, great preliminary, bro.
Yeah,
See, see,
I got an
see,
opponent that knows shit though. That helps me.
oh yeah. See, this is what I'm trying to teach you, Corey. When you had the responsibility of being the people's champ, man, all the top guys come out, man. You know, Corey was hiding in the back chat, arguing over one flat Earth debate for a whole goddamn year. I tried to get him out the back chat, but he just didn't listen.
Yeah, I couldn't debate no flat
This
Earth.
this people's champ, this people's champ, man. He going in. This is what I like. This remind me of how I get down. That's the essence of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. LDR, he fell off, so I probably had to call him in the morning and set up a date, I guess.
Okay,
But
well, let's get a
let's see.
date for it, man. I just want to make sure I say that I got great gratitude for having a opponent that has done that type of research. Because now, like my words don't fall to nothing.
What's good for you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it don't fall. It don't fall. When I brought up Manito earlier, niggas looked at me like I was speaking in
Yeah,
Spanish. But this nigga get on here quoting Manito. He telling you all about it. So it's like, bro, it makes me happy. We're gonna really be able to talk about some shit, and it's gonna teach the people, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing niggas home. I'm bringing niggas home. The niggas is coming home. You too, JJ, because I know you be hearing me. You be fighting back a little bit, but niggas is coming home, fam.
I'm retired, man.
Niggas is coming home. You ain't an Assyrian nigga. You ain't no damn Syrian. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? You fucking Negroid. We from Africa.
Hey, you mind if I say something, JJ?
Who, Z in the building? I didn't know Z was still here.
Yeah,
What's up?
Zuru been here the whole time.
Shit, this
I
ain't
got
really game. Like,
I
Yeah,
got
hey,
I got
you
my
ain't got really
Bluetooth in.
Zuru been that fast. What you got, champ? Hey, one leave, another one come.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
I mean, yo, this brother right here, he gonna remain a straight student. That's it. He don't even know what the hell he be talking about. He jumping all over the place. One minute he ain't no damn Egyptian. Next minute he is an Egyptian. But we'll save that for a damn later time. But anyway, man, I appreciate it. Karima, shalom to you, sis. JJ, shalom to you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Zuru, bro, for
This
Johnny on the spot stepping in like that, man.
Yeah,
dumbass.
yeah, right on Z. Right on for stepping in. That was real. You gave up a lot of time. Like shout out for that. Because we were supposed to have a whole thing. We got flyers made and
Yeah,
everything.
no matter. Hey, all I did was goddamn expose your goddamn chick in your arm.
Yeah, I like that energy. They heard it though. So if that's your perception, then God bless your heart, brother.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we can have somebody. What's today? Next weekend. Look for next weekend for the debate. That's what I'm shooting for.
That'd be good.
So
Well, I can't do it Saturday. I'm busy as hell Saturday, but my next Sunday is open.
okay, next Sunday. Okay, we'll see what. Okay, we'll see what what he got going on next Sunday. That's what I'm shooting for. All right, Sister Creamer, let's go ahead and get up out of here with how we get out of here. Appreciate it, man. Y'all
Yeah,
stay
big.
tuned. On Sunday we got the former Intercontinental Champion, a new Kakarot getting back in the ring with Kyle's mind, Kyle from the old Ice Beast. It should be a real good treat for y'all.
It's my God is
God
light.
is light, a new still debating that topic. I don't know which way he's coming. He said he's coming from a different way this time, so I don't know. But God is light. We're gonna see how Kyle's mind deal with that. Stay tuned for that Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going down in the deal. That being said, peace and blessings. Shout out to Karima. Shout out to the Lions Den champion, brother, debate champion. Talking about Elder Apostle. He said he getting his computer fixed, so he'll be back in action pretty soon. Shout out to the Lions Den Intercontinental champion Zion Warchild, and shout out to the Lions Den People champion Andrew the Student. Shout out to all the moderators. Peace and blessings to y'all. So yeah, Karima, let's go ahead and get up out of here with the song, and we'll see y'all Sunday.
You're
Maybe Karima stepped out. Yeah, that whole preliminary was lit, funny, lit. The Rubel and Andrew first part that shit was funny. Then second part it got turned up, but it was pretty good. Thank y'all for coming out supporting the channel. Uh, I don't know, but yeah, I meant to call Sister Karima, tell her to end the show. She might have fell asleep, so I'm gonna jump off and call her, tell her to end the show. Peace and blessings. Love y'all. Shalom, Barakatah.